we have a directory in here that's called include. We want to get in there, cd include, and we have a file called config.default.php. We are going to copy it and call it config.php. So just type in sudo cp config.default.php space config.php. So that's the file we're going to work with. In case we have a problem and there's something wrong or we mess up the config.php, we can just copy it again and start all over. The reason they do it like that is because a lot of people go in there and they try to edit that config.php with a text editor, and you cannot. That's why we installed Screen. So we need to edit that config.php file. What we're going to do is type in sudo screen config.php. Alright. Once it opens up, let's make it a little bit larger. We're going to work from the top down. First thing we're going to edit is we did put in a SQL password, so we got to type that in here. The second thing we're going to do is ResourceSpace, make sure that that was the name that we gave it. We gave it something else for the database, change it there. Go a little bit further down. We're going to change my site or my.site to localhost for now. If you want to give it a machine name, an IP address, whatever you want to, here's where you're going to edit that information. And all you have to do is edit just 3 lines. Not too hard. A little bit further down, and we start getting into some of the information that we installed, ImageMagick, GhostScript, etc. You see there's a number sign or a pound sign and there's a space. You got to eliminate both of them and make it active. So delete that, and everything should be under user bin, not software bin. So we're going to change all that, all the pointers. Turn on FFmpeg, that's correct. We turn on EXIF tool. This is what strips a lot of the documents, gets the text from it. Anti-word, same thing, read Word documents. PDF text, that's so it can extract all the text from the PDF documents. Scroll a little bit further down. If you want to give your application a different name than ResourceSpace, for example your company name, etc., you enter it right here where it says application name. I'm going to change this from British English to US. That's just personal preference. FTP settings, we'll put it in here. Give people usernames, passwords, or I'm sorry, the root username and password to your FTP server goes in here, and what folder you want to point to. Keep scrolling a little bit further down, and everything is pretty much set to go from here. The only thing that I turn on is the Qt Fast Start, so you can download the QuickTime utils and make QuickTime movies work a little bit faster, especially when working with codecs, and the zip command, so you can create zip archives. Outside of that, everything is set to go. So all we got to do is hit save, close this, close screen, and we're back at a command prompt. Alright, and the next thing we got to do is edit our php.ini files. By default, we're going to go to cd/etc php5 Apache 2. That's where Ubuntu puts it. We did ls, you can see that you have your php.ini file in there. We're going to do the same thing, sudo screen php.ini, and we're looking for 4 things in particular. Do a search to find your memory limit. By default it's 16 megs. We're going to change that to 200. Next thing we're going to look for is our post max size. Obviously 8 megs is not going to handle it. We're going to bring it up to 200, or I'm sorry, to 100 megs. Our upload max file size. Obviously 2 megs is not going to be it. We're going to bring that up to 100 megs. You can actually do 200 megs for post max size and max file size, depending on if you're working with video or just graphics. That's really going to be what this is going to help you out with. The last thing is we need to make sure that our short open tag is set to on. There we go, and it is set to on, so we're fine. Click save, close that, close screen. Now, if for any reason you don't have access to your php.ini file, because your host provider doesn't allow you to, you can get away with the .hta access. If you go to the ResourceSpace installation portion of it, they've got some information right here on the top of what you need to enter for your your .hta access. So, go a little bit further, and the next thing we got to do is, if we go to localhost now and we refresh, I did not change the indexing for Apache. It's going to give us an error, and I'll show you that in a second. But what we can see is the old directory we created and our resource space. Right now we have Apache running, but that's it. What we need to do is two things. We need to type in sudo etc initd Apache restart and sudo etc initd MySQL restart. I'm going to restart the database for all the PHP and Apache connections. Alright, if we refresh it, everything's working right. You should see we have PHP, localhost, and what port we're working with. So we can jump into ResourceSpace. To log in, just type in admin for username and password. So admin. Log in. That's fine. I can remember. I'm on a virtual machine right now, so you probably won't be getting this little scrolling space in here. Let's go to Team Center in the upper right hand corner and installation check. Make sure that everything's okay. As we can see, we have okay all the way through, and it is complaining about the file store being browsable. Like I said, all you got to do is go into your Apache 2 directory and edit your http.d and comment out the indexing for this virtual drive.